It's a beautiful Thursday on Your View. I am Mariah Afolabi Brown. Welcome to the show. We have a fantastic special guest in the building.
Yes, so.
Ireti Joy in the building.
Yo.
Good to have you on the show.
It's so great to be here. The energy is amazing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, we're
Good
glad
morning.
to see you.
Good morning.
Mike in the building.
Yo.
Michael Jackson.
Mike, yo, how you doing?
Yo.
Any problems?
No.
Can you solve them?
Yay.
You look great today, YK.
Thank you. Don't say Michael Jackson, please. Because I didn't even think of him when I got dressed.
So you changed your polish again today? Different from yesterday?
Black bling.
Okay, please act your age. Act your age.
What does that even mean?
It's
What does that mean? Thank
Act your
you.
age. You're 54 years old. Just in
Going to
case.
55
Going
this
to
year.
55.
I'll be
Imagine.
55.
In case you
Please
don't
don't
know.
say 54 plus. Don't say 54.
30 is the new 50.
Oh,
You didn't see that film that you just acted?
50.
50
All the shagging things.
Jesus
Is that all
Christ.
you saw?
That's
Obviously.
Can that be Ireti Doyle?
Is that all
We
you
watch it
saw?
together. I can say, are you sure it is her? It's a double.
What you should be saying is, at 50, you are looking fantastic.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
you should have been saying.
true.
Royal kept looking for the end, what's it called?
Credit.
So that she see if there's truly a double.
And I thought I
But
saw
it was really
How
nice.
you doing,
Thank you,
Uwa?
Obi. I'm fine. Yesterday I was on 3rd Mainland Bridge, and a car got one of this like on the bridge beside by the side, a car had maybe a flat tire or something. Three what do they call them? Those motorcycles, those police with gadgets and they were on that car. I looked at the car. Few meters away, there's another car, Camry. Old car. Nobody was with the guy. The other one was a Mercedes E-Class. I said, But the police is working, sha. Because, most times they rob people on that bridge when you have a flat tire and you're trying to change your tires. But I was just wondering, at least they should have shared themselves.
Okay, let me come to their aid, and this is coming from a citizen who is coming from a place of anger because I was robbed, and I was angry about it because there was no policeman there at the time of the incident. But I have seen several times driving along 3rd Mainland and people have flat tires and the cars are rickety and they're standing there guarding them, and I'm like,
that's
wow,
true.
this is really
So
thoughtful.
yesterday maybe might have
was
just
just
been one-off.
yes, it was a one-off.
Because
I've seen them doing it. I was like, oh,
I felt
really?
like 3 on 1 car. They should have just taken one
That's
of
how
them.
they
Didn't see
stand
that one.
on the ramp. That's how they stand.
Yabeji, number one, how are you?
I'm good.
How the boys?
The boys are good. I'll feel bad if I don't say this. Today is Akiade's birthday. And he's my friend. He's not
Okay.
gonna
No, I thought maybe a child.
No. He's a colleague in the office, but a
When
very
your
good
husband,
friend.
when was your husband's birthday? We don't remember you mentioned
At all, oh.
When is this your friend? This is your
Hey,
very
this friend that we watch movies
Please,
together.
his wife might be watching. Don't put us inside trouble. It's just my
friend.
friend.
Protest on your behalf. What nonsense? What
They
are you
always go to
insinuating?
movies together.
No, we
Have
don't.
lunch
Hey.
together.
Amora Yo,
So,
abeg, it's his
but, you know,
birthday. I'm just wishing
Him a happy birthday.
him a happy
I have
birthday.
to say,
Happy birthday, Akiade.
happy birthday. Yeah. Thank God I'm done with having babies.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're looking at her and you just want to get pregnant. Gorgeous.
Oh, you look so
Everybody on
beautiful.
this show is fine, Sha. Kill the problem.
Let me just say for the sake of Akade's wife, I'm just joking. She doesn't go to movies.
joke.
She doesn't go to movies with him anymore.
Na
That was
joke
then.
she did.
She's
Yes,
now
that was in
she has
the past.
changed. Okay.
We have repented.
So, Irritator, anything happening to you?
Oh, I'm good. Life is good. Work is
How is Oga?
great. Oga is doing well. Yeah.
You look amazing. Oh.
Thank
in-
you. Thank
Sometimes
you.
you think
Put us
it's
under
Photoshop.
pressure.
There's you see, that's the secret.
I thought it was Photoshop in the movie.
Uwa,
but it's
that,
not.
no. That's the secret. The secret is absolutely no pressure.
Aha.
Love yourself the way
you
you
are.
are. Honestly.
Let's take a
She has
quick
seen
break.
it.
Are you even happy to be on
Let's
on
take-
set with another 50-something-year-old?
she's not
No,
50.
me, it's me 50.
Please, it's only a movie.
And I'm not running from it though. I look forward to
Yes.
2 years from now when I will
Yeah.
be 50. I'm 48.
Oh, wow.
At least you are.
Mo wambe.
You're very far. You're only
You're very far.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll look through the front pages of the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. All right, let's start with the punch. Two high chiefs lay claim to Olubadan throne. I'm the next in rank, says Balogun of Ibadan land. Kingmakers must install me as Odugade's successor, says Oyediji. Picture here of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That's Mr. Bill Gates with our richest man in Africa, Dangote, with our president. I bought 7 certificates for 100,000 naira, says fake Luth doctor. Court orders federal government to produce Dasuki on February 16th. Forgery. Ekweremadu loses bid to stop judgment. Nothing wrong with handcuffing Metu, says Oshomole. Trafigura Duke lifted $24 billion crude without contract, says PPMC. 470 million naira lost daily to gas pipeline attacks, and Buhari panel probes army to invite Ihejirika, Dambazu, others. All right, this story about the 100,000 naira, who read that story?
I did. Things, worry me about this. Number one, he's from Ekiti State. That's too close to home. 'Cause I'm from Ondo State. Yeah, personal stuff. 100,000 naira for 7 certificates. I'm like, okay, was that all at once, or were you renewing it, and who were you renewing it to? And having confessed, have they gone to look for the forger? Number 3, and I didn't have time to decipher that when I was reading the story. Did he have any medical?
Years of
any medical experience whatsoever? Because guess how the whistle was blown? His landlord went to report to the police because he had the habit of bringing young girls to the house and was performing abortions on them in his house. And then, you know, as a woman, your mind just goes, all the things that could possibly go wrong. Abortions in your apartment, sanitary conditions, what utensils are you using, HIV infection, who are these girls? And then 3, the level of desperation that must exist in these young girls that will make them resort to go and sort out that problem. How does he even discard
the fetus? How does he discard those
Thank
things?
you. Thank you. Does he know what he's doing? How many girls have been there? Has someone died as a result of something he's done?
He denied having, doing that. He said that he was just using it as a laboratory and that he'd actually he studied medicine up to 500 level.
And dropped out.
And then he dropped out because he had no
financial
assistance.
The part of that story, they didn't tell us how many years, because he's been practicing as a gynecologist.
3 years.
Yes. How many? 3 years he's been. So how come, what's it called? Luth did not detect that those certificates, if the landlord had not raised the alarm that, come, before somebody will die in my property, this is what is happening in my home. If the landlord had not raised the alarm, that's my concern. How come Luth did not detect that this man was a fake doctor?
Unless someone reports, there's no reason for them to check. If what you're saying is that there should be a regular process where people are viewed and recertified year in, year, that's true. But again, if I am a quack doctor practicing in one corner, unless someone blows the whistle, there's no way Luth is going to know.
Wow. That's so
all right.
sad.
Any other story in Punch that jumps at anybody? This is Shomole's story.
Olisa Metu yesterday, all over the weekend, it was generating a lot of buzz, during the week rather, that he shouldn't have been handcuffed. And the statement was that there's nothing wrong with him being handcuffed. According to Shomole, if he's facing a criminal case, which he is actually facing, the process is at the discretion of the police that is bringing him in to either handcuff him or not, and they decided to. And this is just one of many other cases that have been going on, and they've all been handcuffed.
According to Shomole, there are other cases of other smaller crimes.
Other
smaller crimes where they actually handcuff the criminals.
I also read it in The Nation where Magu was saying he's coming from prison. He's not under detention. So at the prison, from the prisons, they would handcuff the process.
You know, the truth of the matter is that we like to play emotional games. Can we stop being emotional? Someone is being investigated. Let the law take its course. Period. Whether it was handcuffed or not is beside the point.
All right, moving on very quickly to The Nation. EFCC Chief Magu, more looters will go to prison. Will be unsparing in anti-graft battle. NPS knew why it had handcuffed Metu. Olubadan died after Holy Communion, says priest. $2.1 billion arms deal. Muazu Diko, Jonathan's ex-aide, may be declared wanted. 2 die to hanging by killing. Two to die by hanging for killing ex-Futa VC. I wanted to read that story.
I watched the video yesterday.
Yes.
You know, we had revealed the story
mid
last year. No, so the Futa the Futa professor, the ex-driver,
And
the security man. Both of them connived and they kidnapped the guy.
Killed him.
Something happened, the man died. They didn't plan to kill him because, you know, they were trying to
sell off his cars.
Then they kept him somewhere that he eventually died. And now it was in the process of trying to sell his car that they caught the guy. So I'm happy about it. However, I'm just saying that this case happened just so recent, you know, and a lot of people...
we have judgment already.
So the lawyer was talking yesterday and she was saying that, you know, this case can still be, they can still take it to the Supreme Court to appeal the judgment, you know, death by hanging. I don't understand.
But
I'm happy about the way they took action and, you know, now
the cases,
the judgment is here.
It's always easy for us to blame lawyers and the system for why cases take long when you don't have enough evidence. These two confessed. They had evidence, they had everything on ground, so it was easy to get the judgments all done.
Sure.
So,
rushing down to to Vanguard actually. Oil price, senators split over 2016 budget. Produced Dasuki in court. February 16, judge orders federal government. NFF crisis, Pinnick, Giwa in show of shame. Lassa fever, federal government targets 10,000 health centers, set up committee. Olubado, eulogies pour in for late monarch.
Lassa fever.
Yeah, pipeline attacks. Port Harcourt, Kaduna, refineries shut. Federal government loses 470 million there. You want to talk about Lassa fever?
Yeah, I'm happy that the federal government, they are taking actions. What they are saying in that article that they would provide about 10,000 primary health care centers where they will treat, what's it called? Like emergencies for Lassa fever and all that. Then also the health commissioner, Adeyemi Adesina, was saying that by the end of this year, they hope to sign the obituary of polio in Nigeria. I said, okay, I think it's very dramatic, but I think it's a good thing.
Let's talk about this senator split over the 2016 budget. We talked about the budget yesterday, and it's interesting how the arguments are going. Who read this article?
I feel bad that according to the article, the senators are split based on from party lines. The PDP people saying that no, this is not a good budget, and APC saying these are best budgets that we've had.
Let me tell you what the PDP is saying. PDP is saying that the benchmark $38 has to review downwards,
which is realistic.
Saying that how can you increase your budget 30% upwards from 5 trillion?
But the budget is already debt on arrival.
Yes,
she's not interested right now.
Can you see why I'm bored? You know, frankly speaking, I resent. For instance, you start a process, you make a complete and entire mess of the process over a long period. I have now come to try and clean up your mess, and suddenly you're sitting in the sidelines and you have an opinion. I resent the fact that you think you can voice that opinion. I resent the fact that all you do is muddy waters and disturb people who are trying to make sense of this mess. Let us stop playing games. We are faced with some serious and dire problems. I am sitting down, I'm watching my children grow, and I'm saying, gosh, okay, I'm training these kids to exist where? In this society, in this environment? Come on, let's stop playing games. Yes, as the opposition, you're supposed to be the watchdog, you're supposed to, you know, do checks and balances. Don't confuse me. Stop contributing to this theater of the absurd. I'm bored with this conversation.
And what I think I need to say here is, I think the situation where we find ourselves as Nigerians, we should try and work together as one. Whether you are in APC or you are in PDP, work together as one. Let us get ourselves out of this
mess.
All this APC will say this today, PDP will say,
has raised valid points. The point
I agree that they have raised valid points.
Nobody's disputing
that. I really agree
that
dollar is 28, oil is $28 a barrel, and you have put
a benchmark at 38. Yeah,
that is
it's death on arrival. The budget cannot fly.
Okay,
it won't fly. But instead of, why not just have it closed door and then discuss it amongst yourselves?
How to find a solution?
Let's find a solution. All this one, because what I find is a lot of them are just playing to the gallery. APC is playing to the gallery, PDP is playing to the gallery.
But hold on, my question, you just said something else. Speak economics, because as far as I'm concerned, when they're talking economics, yeah, while it makes sense, it's just bunkum. You've pegged this thing at so amount, when this thing at so. My response to that is that why are you still pegging your entire economy on a commodity that is losing value?
Thank you.
In a nation where you have so many means of making
Exactly.
money. Why are we
Fantastic.
still having this conversation now?
Exactly. If
I'm
I were
bored.
the CBN governor, peg it at $10 per barrel. Go to the worst case scenario. Because as it is now, the oil prices is still dropping.
And it's going to drop
and let
some
us
more.
focus on other things.
Yes, and we are focusing on other things like taxation. So
Yeah,
we
we are
don't
focusing
like
on taxation.
Yeah,
But yesterday,
tax.
we
Who do you want
heard,
to tax? It
One
is us
second
that we
now,
suffer.
wait.
yesterday we heard, we forgot to review that part that said that they gave oil companies waivers and they lost about 2.8 billion dollars
And they've
on
lost it
waivers
now.
for 12 years.
They've lost
I'm
it.
saying that even if you want to do that, you must tighten. Nobody has to escape it.
Exactly.
Moving on quickly to Daily Sun. Olubadan, 2 chiefs fight over succession. We'll not talk about that. London court registers 99 billion naira judgment against Nigeria's military. Budget 2016, rowdy session in Senate. We talked about that. NNPC shuts Port Harcourt refinery. Dasuki takes fight to freedom. Sorry, Dasuki takes fight for freedom to ECOWAS court. Really? Biafra. Court sends Kanu to Kuje prison as DSS replaces charges. This succession thing, have you guys, the Olubadan, they are saying that now that 2 people are now fighting for that position.
I thought it was
Who read that?
automatic. I thought it was automatic.
Adetunji and,
We thought it was an authentication, but there's somebody else, Oyediji, something saying that.
and Adetunji, he is saying he's supposed to be their family this time. But the, what's his name, the Adedeji had been chosen by the late Olubadan. And he had been made the Balogun of Ibadan.
And it's based on hierarchy.
And,
The
yes,
Balogun
and he's,
should
he's
become
supposed
the-
to be the next.
Oyediji and
Oyediji is saying no, that is
All
our
right,
own
then.
family
Why
that
is-
is.
Please, they should just.
And guess what? One is 89, the other one is 87.
Lobaton.
They're usually old, so
But you see, it's such a shame that, everything has been watered down. If you go into our traditions and culture, there are clear-cut set rules of how these things should happen and what's the right word? How how these transitions should take place. But you see this vile thing called homegrown politics. I call it very vile because it's the thing that has poisoned every aspect of our lives. And what is politics? Just the pursuit of my own interest.
Thank you very much.
That's it.
Please.
All right, let's take our final bill.
Why has seen her friend today?
This day, Senate divided along party lines over budget. We talked about that. Federal government ordered to produce Dasuki in court by February 16th. World richest joined forces against polio for a good cause. Devalue or watch your stocks tumble for investors tell federal government. And Buratai orders all army officers to declare their assets.
Fantastic,
Hey.
fantastic.
Everybody's declaring assets.
Yes,
So
yes.
customs,
Army
officials,
everybody. Very good. So
Please
YK,
declare
please
your
declare your
assets.
assets.
Why
But you don't
can't
want
declare
to-
your assets?
like the
not-
president, I have 2 cows.
If they come and meet
One
me to-
goat.
if they come and meet me to
Declare your assets.
To declare my assets, they will be.
She
They
has
will ashamed. They will
20
just say-
shoes.
They will tell me to go and
200
go and
bags.
kill yourself. They will tell me to go and kill
What is
myself.
your- what is your-
By the time they see what I have,
What is your
500 bagos.
So with all the name, this is all you have.
No,
Ah, they
say
will tell me
after
to
all
go and
these
kill
years
myself.
of dancing,
What is fancy? That's what you have.
It's not my. I don't even have gold.
So, can you actually declare your assets? If they ask you to declare?
Kosimoch, we will declare it on one hand, and
Exactly.
you see on one hand,
I have one
and I
car.
can
Peace of mind.
with peace of mind, and I will
Hey.
show you how we acquired it.
Exactly.
That's it. But it's a tragedy that very few honest, hardworking Nigerians can really, have a lot or really have that much to show for all their years of honesty
Meanwhile,
and hard
somebody
work.
that just came from nowhere, that
They're
just
just nothing, a
Nothing.
thief, and it's the attitude and the attitude amongst the society. We just applaud and we worship money. Nobody asks.
Thank you
how
very
you
much.
got
Oh,
it.
that is.
It's
you
a
know,
shame.
in fact,
We've lost
you
our
are
value
not-
system.
You are not classed as anything if you don't have money.
Hey,
Sad.
what
No
your
matter-
hard
no matter
work,
what
your
you have
integrity
upstairs.
doesn't count for anything.
God help us.
All right.
We're
That's
getting
all we
there.
can take.
We're getting there.
On front page, yes, Lai Mohammed said we should all clean up the system. Everybody should support to clean up the system. All right, let's take a quick break. Okay, it's Thursday, so we have a lot of gisting talking. Now that we have Ireti with us, our topic today: taking your partner's money without permission. Is it stealing? Stay with us. We'll be right back. Okay. Welcome back. Now, in marriage, it is believed that everything belongs to both partners. But it might not be so when it comes to money. Many women consciously or unconsciously take money from their husband's pockets or wallets without their knowledge. For many, it's nothing, as they believe that their partners, whatever belongs to him, belongs to us. Whatever belongs to me, belongs to me. Yes.
That's the point.
Now, so we asked that because it is done without knowledge of the other, is it right to actually take your spouse's money? What are your thoughts on this? You can call us on 070-8066-801. You can tweet to us at TVC Connect. That's TVC 2 C's, TVC Connect. Please hashtag your view TVC so we can read your tweets, all right? All right, who wants to go first?
I want to go first.
It
is absolutely wrong. For me, it is stealing. You take your partner's money, you are stealing. You take your husband's money without his knowledge, you are stealing. Stealing is stealing. There is no in between.
For better, for worse, in richer and poor, now two have become
one.
No,
right?
I beg to differ, and it will first of all, and this is the truth of the matter, it will depend on your terms of engagement. Every relationship has its terms of engagement.
Okay.
For some, they are so into each other and the trust level is so high that, yeah, I can dip my hand into your pocket, I can dip my hand into your bag. And the difference is, oh, honey, I have, before you even go, honey, I've taken this, that's a different thing. Like, for instance, earlier on in my marriage, we had certain rules of engagement. When I still used to do laundry, yeah, I say that with emphasis, I don't do laundry no more. When I still used to do laundry, it was an agreement between us. Any money found in your pocket is mine. Yes,
that's my payment.
For where we work, it is from where you work that you will chop. So it doesn't matter how much I find. Do you understand? It was understood. There was also a time where my husband used to keep his money in the wardrobe, and if you ask him for money, you go there, and by the time you ask the third time, he's like, my friend, you know where it is, just go. So we had that understanding. However, there are some extreme cases, and men need to stop being stingy.
Thank you.
Yes, I understand that some women are greedy. That, I get that. I get that some women are greedy. They don't understand boundaries. But some men are stingy. If your wife is stealing your money, check yourself. Why is she stealing your money? Do you understand? Yes, some men are stingy and don't behave properly and do not understand the principle of money in a marriage.
If your man is stingy, leave him.
No.
Why can't you steal it?
Because I need to feed his children.
Yeah. No. For me, look, then you call and
it's not stealing. I'm taking his money and using it.
If you take his money, and you say, oh, Uwa, let's say this is my husband. Uwa, I've taken your...
He's 14 years old.
Money. Okay? I've taken your money. You tell him, you take it and you tell him, but when you will take it and you keep it secret, before you know it, you have got to go and build mansion with your husband's money.
Let me let Toke come in here, because I think
because I totally believe that whatever belongs to my husband belongs to me. And the idea is that if you understand your partner and the person understands you, there's no reason for stealing.
Suspicion.
Because you explain. Now, in what you just explained, which is that if she's stealing money to go and build a house somewhere, is she building the house in her name or in their name? Is property in their name or in our personal name? If there are issues in that marriage, it is based on the foundation, not based on the stealing of money, because I don't believe there's anything called stealing in marriage. Between my partner and I, we are one. If I decide to buy a land, maybe he's allowed to take my money because he knows everything I want to do with my money. I know everything he's planning with his money. If we're in that open relationship, when I know that his budget, he has this project to do, he knows what the projects I want to do right now. So he will not for any reason delve into my cash, knowing I have projects that I want to spend the money on, because he knows that I want to spend it on. If he's going to delve into it, I am very, very sure it is for a very, very much more important thing than what I had in mind. I believe that. Do you understand? When I traveled to the US the first time, I dropped I wasn't sure of my salary card. My ATM card, I dropped it with him. Told him when the salary comes in, pay my tithe, send my parents money, and you know what I usually spend money on. And he knows there'll be extra. So when I saw my alert that other expenses beyond permitted one that we had discussed are taking place, my reaction was, bros, what's happen? And he explained, and I realized that it won't be for frivolosity.
I need to ask you a question.
It won't be on frivolosity.
You said everything, and I've been married for
I know, you see
15 years. No, so this is not a trick question. I like to learn everywhere. You say you believe that everything that belongs to your husband is yours. Is that vice versa? Is everything that is yours, does everything...
Let me catch you here.
And I want you to be honest.
The thing is, no. Let me break it down.
You see that therein lies the problem.
No problem. He has access to everything that belongs to me. That's at any point in time. But I have budget for everything that belongs to me.
And he doesn't?
And he knows the budget. And it is subject to his approval.
Interestingly, I asked my husband about this. Like, okay, if I take your money without your permission, is it stealing? He said, of course, yes. And I said, what? Like, well, I'm not going to use it for anything personal. I'm using it for house
family issues.
He said, Morale, you are under no circumstance should you take my money without my permission.
Yes, thank you.
And I said,
That's
I took exception to that statement. I said, that is very wrong because you know I would not go and use it for
Buying
buying
is very right. I think the golden rule in any relationship, in any engagement, be it friendship, marriage, business, just put yourself in the other person's place. I wouldn't appreciate it if you just took my money without telling me.
Thank you.
Just tell me.
Thank you.
Do you understand? Even if we do have a relationship, like open relationship.
Well, in the marriage, should it be my money, your money?
No,
There shouldn't be.
Unfortunately, there is. Whether there should be or not, there is. Money, but there
should be a pot.
Let me explain to
Let me
Tope.
because of wars.
Wait, let me come to Ua.
This Tope that you are seeing here, don't let me open your bomb here.
No,
now, she has always said it that his money is our money. Then my own money is my money.
Even the viewers know because
Even the viewers know.
But
you see, the truth is that, let me explain something to you. There is no bigger sin, there's no small sin. When you pick somebody's property, even if it's not your husband, without the person's permission, it's stealing.
We're talking about husband.
No, hold on. I'm just saying anything. Now, for your husband, for you to pick something from, I used to do that in the early days. Trust me, when I was doing laundry, me too. I don't do laundry no more. But you see, when I was doing laundry, my husband has the bad habit of always keeping a lot of cash, in his pocket. So what I would do then, I would just carry the thing and go and do the house chores. But deep down inside of me, I knew that those things were not right. You understand? No, it's not right.
For you.
So what I do now
Rules of engagement.
No, it's not right. It is better for you to say, because you don't know, maybe he had plans for it. What I do is that this is the money I found in your pocket. I show him. I say, but I want to use it for X, Y, Z. Simple. But not that you use it. After using it, then you now tell him that one is wrong.
One day, my partner left a lot of money in his pocket, and I saw the money. I called him. You left your money.
That time you'll be struggling to want to collect the money.
Sorry,
it has
because the money has gone away. But I told him, you left your
My own
money.
husband never leaves money lying around anyhow, ever. So those kind of mistakes can never happen in my rules.
So
of
that's why
engagement.
anytime
we can't hear anybody anymore.
What works in your relationship might not work in my relationship. I've always said that his money is my money, and my money is my money. But at every point in time, he needs money. He knows that he has access to what I have. And like I said in the beginning, everything that his projects I know of. I know the money we need. So it's a different thing. However, if you have a spendthrift as an husband, and your partner does not know how to gather money for any reason substantial, you need to step in.
No, even if you have a stress,
that's the point.
even if she does, I'm saying that when you see the money, it's not like you have carried the money and you have gone with the money before you tell the person.
I bought the land before.
No, you see, that is wrong.
I will buy the land in our name.
No,
and I will tell him I have bought land in our name.
No,
with
your money.
With your money. It is our land.
Wait, is the land 20,000 naira or 10,000 naira? Hold on.
If it is 10 million.
How did you get access to that amount of money?
Why would I know my husband's password? I know every business. I know it.
So you went into his account and took money and say he's
listen, if your husband is a spendthrift, because you can see your husband build up and have so much money and then go broke. If another opportunity comes and you see that kind of money, my sister in the Lord, invest.
No, that's not how to invest.
No, you will tell him before you invest.
You enter his account.
He will not do it.
I took the opportunity. I asked my partner yesterday, and I asked my brother. I asked them. I say, if your partner or your girlfriend or your wife takes your money without both of them stealing, without any question,
obviously already
stealing.
Yes, now, but if it is for the good of the family,
what
you
good?
must look at it.
No. What good?
If it is for the, like I said.
Okay, we actually went out to ask people out there what they are doing. Let's all see what they think.
I'm sure all the men will say
it's not right because you are not sure whether the money is put in his care or in her care. So taking it could also cause a lot of issues in the house. So it's better you take permission before you take what belongs to your partner. Yes, you are one, but at the same time, that money could have been put in his care, maybe from his office or his boss, and then he comes back and finds that money is missing. It's not right. It's you have to take permission before you can take anything from your partner.
Taking my partner's money without informing him, stealing. Why? Because Bible is against it. Because that you and your husband were joined together, is an institution that God established that whatever two of you are doing two of you must live in a transparent life. So whatever you are doing, you have to inform your husband before doing it. So if you go ahead without informing him and do it, it's a sin.
Your wife and you is one. If she's not around, you can take the money after you will let her know about it.
Taking partner's money without his opinion is stealing, because no matter they are one, but whatever you do, you must let the other person know. So it's stealing.
Well, taking your partner's money without approval for me is stealing, because if he takes your own money without your knowledge, you won't like it. So if you want to take his money, I feel you should ask him before taking it. That is not stealing.
I could take some tweets, but I'm still having a problem with this your money, my money thing, because in my own home, there's really nothing like that. We have a pot where, okay, yes, you pay yourself your own pocket money from what the income becomes. You have your own money that you pay yourself for your daily, we agree, but the rest go into the bits of savings, and there's the pot. Now,
you have the ideal relationship where you talk about everything. You obviously share common vision, and you've obviously negotiated these things from the very beginning. However, what you have described is not the reality of the situation. Go and find out in most marriages today, money is the #1 problem.
True.
Money. The way it is applied, the way we share responsibilities.
So wait, let me jump in and ask you a question. In the parts of wisdom, where a woman knows the kind of husband she has, which is what she was trying to drive at that. I know my husband. He spends wrongly. He makes the wrong decisions. I try to talk to him. I can't reach him. We can't agree. Now, the good thing, finally, somehow I have access to his account. Somehow. Because maybe he has allowed that. Now, as a wise woman, I set aside X amount of money from his account. I take it out. He notices that I remove it, but he doesn't bother because he's not really interested. I take out this money every single month consistently for about 2, 3, 4 years. And now I have enough money to buy land for us. Now, he's never really asked what it's about. But don't you think he will be thankful to me?
Yes, he will.
That after 3 years that I've actually put the money, without his knowledge, knowing that I've bought land for us, so we can now leave Baba Suraju's house.
No, I need to come in there, because if you are looking at it from a holistic, you are holier than thou. If you are the kind of wife that will take the money, in saying you are building it for both of us, and then one day he will wake up and you have built one house in Banana Island. Listen, I know of a strong where the woman did that. She cleaned the man out and she went and built a house in...
You're obviously talking about two extremely different situations.
Let me speak up, Abdul Karim, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
How's Adamawa this morning?
How are you?
Very well.
How are you, Mario?
Very well, good morning.
Yeah, we have bring a good, interested something to talk about it today. For my own personal view, it's very good. Your wife can use your money, but depends. You know, a person that has a one wife, as normal, they will not have much problem. But if you have two wives, let's say being a Muslim,
I'm assuming you are.
one is taking your money, one is not taking your money. I believe that your home will have problems. But most of the women, they are using advantage of being saying that we have been a wedding, church wedding or whatsoever. They are using opportunity to enrich themselves, being taking money without asking the husband. So that one for me is very, very wrong for a woman.
Thank you so much.
Maybe that person, that your couple, have problem. But when you ask, that person maybe can choose that money to give you. That's for my own personal view.
Thank you, Abdul Karim. Yes,
well, we grew up with our parents, most of our mothers, not now, all mothers are working, but before, mothers were housewives. What they depend on is the it was money for food, and if they bring that money for food, you give you that the standard was if they give you 10,000 naira for food,
slash it by half.
You keep half and buy half. Then some days, and I've seen that happen in most cases, that the man will now say one day that there's no money. He'll say, don't worry, I've been saving money. From where? When you give money for food, I save small. That's a wise woman. Wisdom is
money
profitable.
that he was given.
Now it's different.
See,
It was handed to you.
What I'm saying is, the man appreciates at that point. If your wife has good intention, if your husband has good intention, whatever reason, even if he steals the money, you will not see it as stealing. You see the goodness of that intention beyond what they say.
You need to
redirect
what you said.
Yeah. It says, from Don Miles, taking your partner's money without his or her consent is only barawu. This is what I call simple righteousness.
Someone is mesmerized with Iretido. I said, I wish I could take a selfie right now with Iretido. Then Peter August says, I think the proper word should be taking cash without knowledge and approval. Maybe unfair term in marriage. Then someone says, taking your partner's money, that's Adile Kekemi, that taking your partner's money isn't stealing, most especially if he's the type that doesn't provide for the family.
Exactly. That's the one. Let me take this call from Lizzie Keja. Lizzie, are you there?
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Please, I'm calling from Lagos. I'm Vincent.
Go ahead.
I'm saying that wives, some women are so corny and funny in the sense that they are not truthful. It's just that we men will overlook some of all these things so that there should be peace in the house. No woman, I'm saying it now, no woman that's so sincere about money. No amount you give to a woman is not enough. Thank you.
No.
It's just generalizing.
I want to make a point here, Tokwe. You're always saying that what if your husband he has excesses with money he's always spending. There are flip cases.
What if I'm the one?
Where the woman is also the
You're
person.
allowed to.
Let me tell you something. It's a different scenario when the man gives you pocket money, 50,000 naira, and say this is home keep money for the month. And you say, okay, I think I can make do with about 40,000 and let me save. That's a totally different case.
Totally.
Now, it's totally different. You now go into that man's account and you're saying you want to take money to buy land. That one, talk about without the man's knowledge, it is total stealing. It's a different thing if both of you are saying,
international call.
oh, sorry,
from Italy. Abraham. Good morning, Abraham. How is Italy?
Yeah, good morning. I'm a first-time caller. I've been trying this live.
How are you calling us? How are you watching the program?
Online, I think.
Online. Yeah. Thank you. I think I'm so happy about you ladies. You know, I love your topic.
Thank you.
And one thing I want to say, you see, the Bible made it clear that a woman should be faithful. That faithfulness involves a lot of things. It means you as a woman must be faithful to your husband by speaking the truth. You understand me? Now, what am I trying to say, Nife? When you take something that does not belong to you, it's stealing. I love what our sister there, Sheila, we normally watch her in the team cell. I love what she said, that it is proper stealing. Stealing is stealing. Now, there are two things involved here. Now, if the woman is not doing according to what God says, a man should take care of the wife. Now that is where the woman now can maybe do what you know. And I have a story of a woman, a Nigerian woman that is married to a Ghanaian. The Ghanaian does not even bring out money at all. The woman has been spending. The woman kept quiet. There was a time this man went to bank to borrow 15,000 euros. Now when he borrowed the 15,000 euros, he went to the garage down to go and keep the money, to go and hide the money. Maybe he wanted to do a project in Ghana.
Right.
Unfortunately for him, the place he went to borrow the money was a place that this woman kept something. So when the woman went to take the money, he saw the 50,000, I think woman could take the money, first Nigerian women.
Wow.
So,
all right, thank you so much.
For your topic and
thank you so much.
Thank God for your life.
Thank you.
Go on. God bless you.
Thank you, Abraham.
One of the scenario, you know, a trader, now, the trader makes a lot of money. A typical Lagos trader that makes a lot of money, and you have cash. The cash is always with you. And somebody keeps taking small from the cash in a way that you don't notice. Seriously, my own is... I am very, very confident in my point. My own is, if I have a good intention as a woman or as a man, and I take my husband's or my wife's money, and I use it for the good of the family, it is not stealing.
You know what they say about the road to hell? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. At some point in any individual's life, you're going to have to decide how you want to live your life. If you're going to live them according to certain principles. And the truth of the matter is, whether he's your husband or not, if you develop good intentions or not, you do not have a relationship where it's clear-cut that I can take this without your knowledge. And you do. It is stealing. Even from the Vox Pop, you can see how men are so particular about their money.
Let me take this call from Shola. Let me take call from Shola from Pajam. Shola, are you there?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Yes, happy New Year.
My sister Ireti.
Sir?
Everybody. Meanwhile, my commissioner in waiting in the future, I appreciate your stand politically now.
Okay, you, right?
Yeah, on both sides now. Thank God. You see this issue, it's a very dicey one. Like we are all seeing. It depends on our individual homes and how we come to meet. Yeah, we can't have an appropriate solution to it here. But it is obvious that for purity to we need to inform ourselves that I've just taken your money or I saw your money, I've used it. Immediate information is very paramount here. Good morning.
Good morning. So, sorry, I just want to ask Tokwe a question. Because you say you will carry the money, he's a spendthrift, you go and build the house. Now, while you are building the house in both of your names, he doesn't know that you are building the house, you are stealing his money, you are building the house. Then he now goes to bring in another wife.
Okay, that's an extreme
case.
No,
I say stealing is stealing. He goes to bring in another wife and he says, you know what, Tokwe, I just found out I love you, but I love another babe, and that house.
You change the name immediately.
That he doesn't know about, that you are building. What will you do? You will give it to him, say, darling, for me, you are our second wife.
Wisdom is still profitable to direct.
Yes.
When the circumstances change, you flow with
my
the
own
change.
My mother was building a house. My father did not have a clue about the house.
But they appreciate
Armed robbers came to their house, and they had to leave the house they were living in Surrey. Where did they go to? The house in Bagada. The same house that she was building without his knowledge.
But when he found out, what happened?
Yes, I mean, wow, you have this beautiful house. She was building it without his knowledge, but he was thankful to God.
No. Was she stealing? That was her
own money.
Don't put your mother in this matter, beg.
But I have news for you. You see, underneath all that gratitude, and because that house came, I don't even know about resentment. Maybe because men are kind of queer like that, possibly. I never thought about that. Underneath that gratitude, Omar, they take a different eye look you entirely.
Thank you.
That this woman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me take this call. Men that are married to you now, that are watching this show, looking at you with 6 eyes.
I'm honestly.
Nee, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning. Please go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Sheila.
Hello.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
The topic you are talking about is an interesting one. I quite agree that when a woman take her husband's money without her knowledge, I count it as a stealing. But if you take the money and inform him what she used that money for, there is no stealing there. Even actually for the progress of the family. But it depends on the relationship. Depends the relationship between the wife and the husband, because for me, I find it difficult to put my hands into my wife's purse, because you women, you put your money in your purse. And money in our own pocket or in the wardrobe. But it's very easy for you to go there and take money. And if you took that money and then you expect to tell him this is what you want that money for, it's not a thing. But
thank you very much.
Thank
you very much.
So I wanted to say something. You see, Tokwe is always saying that, okay, what I hear her say is like, save for the rainy day, save for the rainy day. I had that issue because where I come from in Edo State and Benin, there's this notion that women want to be landlord. I mean, I be landlady.
Women are landlord.
Now we want to be landlady and all that. And my husband is from the north. When we got married earlier on in our lives, because I wasn't used to living in a rented apartment for my parents, it was always our own property we lived in. And coming to Lagos, you're spending so much money on rent. So I used to tell him, oh, we need to buy a land, we need to. So he like, waiting, who this Bini woman? So he got a bit, you know.
Defensive?
Defensive about this thing. He didn't see it like it was investment. If I wanted to follow Stockwell line, because honestly, he used to have like big cash in his pocket. It's not small money. I would have been able to save money and go and buy, to go and buy the land. But you see, I tried so hard to make sure that I make him see the reasons why we need to start investing in landed properties. Yeah. You don't have to
take without his permission.
No,
you can have the conversation.
You can have that conversation. Get to that point where both of you will now see that this is for the good of the family.
Olawumi from Ikeja, I believe. Anthony, Olawumi, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Can I scream? I'm a first-time caller.
Yay!
Welcome
to the show.
I've known you guys like forever. I'm so glad I got through. You guys are doing a very great job. I must tell you. Moriah, I'm so proud of you. I don't know where I know you from, but I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Mugua, fantastic lady. Auntie Yenny, your outfit is dope. You're on point.
Thank you.
A beautiful pregnant woman. God bless you.
Yeah.
And Auntie Reti, good to see you. Fantastic woman. So proud.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Straight to the topic. I must tell you guys, from my own point of view, Tokwe, I'm sorry. If you take that money, you will leave. Before you leave it. The truth of the matter is you have different rules that work for different relationships, quite all right. So if it works for you, I guess you should just leave it at that. But basically, it's always very right for you to let your man know whenever you're taking his money. And if a man is taking a wife's money, please respect her enough to let her know. Even if she says no and you still want to take it, but the consent is there already, it's been registered, and I think it's fine. But if you take your spouse's money without their consent...
Thank you, Olawumi. Yes,
I want to throw a cat amongst the pigeons, and I'm not sexist. I'm a woman, and I love being a woman. But there's something, do you know, it kind of sounds worse. A wife takes her husband's money, okay, but a man takes his wife's money.
You will say,
you know, let me tell you what my own husband will say. My own husband will say, your wallet, your money, your car belongs to me.
Yes!
I can take. So anytime you just take my wallet, I'm like, leave my wallet to go. Please, I own everything inside this thing. And you take what he was getting. I need to go tell that guy to go.
And in front of you.
That's law.
Not behind you.
And in front of you.
In front of it. Can you imagine a hunk of a guy waiting for his wife to go in to have a bath and tiptoe?
I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it happens.
Muyiwa from Ikorodu Road, YK. Let me take this call. Muyiwa, are you there?
That's so not nice.
Yes, go ahead, please. Tweets, please. Let's get started.
I love your topic this morning.
Yes.
And I appreciate your contributions, especially Tokwe. But this morning, I don't buy your view. Stealing your husband's money without his knowledge is a first-class thief.
It's wisdom.
Each of you understand each other very well. You don't need to steal his money. Just tell him what you want. And if he can afford it, we give you.
It's our money.
Then go ahead and steal his money. It's not right. So I don't buy your view this morning.
I have one.
I agree with it. Sorry.
Okay. I still don't understand this his money thing. No, I still nobody has explained that to me.
I agree with you, Jare and Ajani Kuti. Ole lórúkọ méjì.
I have the tweet from Ayodeji says, Tokwe, that's to you. What if your child is stealing from you and saving it? Let me add my own to his piggy bank. We will give you later in the future. How would you feel taking without your consent? Is it acceptable?
Imole Ayo, they are reading tweets. They are reading tweets. Me too, I'm reading tweets. Imole Ayo Ikpere Polu says it is wrong to take your partner's money without permission, but if he is stingy, John says money gets power. Well, the truth is that it is very bad to take your partner's money without his approval.
That's something that Ireti mentioned that we've not really dwelled on. There are lots of stingy men out there.
That's what Bamidele is saying.
There are men that don't give. They don't even to their children.
They
not even
the
to wife. So a woman understanding that, listen, if I don't do this thing, my children will lack.
But can I tell you the Christian principle, and which is what I meant when I said you will have to come to a point in your life, and never before has that point come that now in today's current world with all the craziness going on, where you're going to have to decide how you're going to live your life. The Christian principle says you do not have a right to go and put your hand in his pocket, even if he's stingy and even if he's not taking care of your family. What do you do? And this is where the modern day woman who is not a Christian, who does not believe in those principles, or whose faith level is not that high, will have a disconnect. What is the solution? You report him to the Holy Ghost and wait for the Lord to turn him around. However, you're going to have to put that face to face, and I'm not trying to water down the word. You're going to have to put that face to face with the reality of your child who is not going to school, or who has to go to school in torn clothes or in rotten shoes.
Let me take Amabalanle's call.
Yeah.
Amabalanle, are you there? I think that's our last call.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Auntie Mariah. Auntie Sophie. Oh, I love you, Auntie, and I love the way you dress every time.
Thank you.
The first time caller anyway.
Welcome to the show.
I've been trying for a very long time now to introduce me to your view, and I love the program. You guys have been wonderful.
Thank you.
I love the program.
Thank you.
I will tell my mom to always watch it in Ogun State.
All right.
She loves it. She has been trying to connect.
Okay.
Couldn't connect.
Thank you.
I love your program.
Thank you, Amabalanle.
Ejiro Idolo says,
please let me just take this just add something to what she was saying. You see, instead of reporting to the Holy Ghost, I would tell that woman, everybody's productive. Everybody has something of value that the world needs that you can use to get money. I don't believe in a woman sitting down praying to God for God to change the husband. Do you understand? I believe more of look within. What is it that I can do? While I've reported him to the Holy Ghost.
Yes, you have to report him.
I will report, no, that's his manufacturer. I will first of all report him. Then I will look within. What can I do? You know, while he's still booting. The day he decides to come to my level. It's true. While he's still booting.
All right, okay.
This is a very funny tweet. It said, inform me first. If you see it, tell me. You know, go carry Dasuki money. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Maybe Dasuki's wife saw those thousands and thousands of dollars. If he would have stolen it.
I wanted to just help you. If you steal your husband's money and you have house help in the house, or the husband will never think it's you stealing his money. He will think it's the house help. Yeah. You understand?
The weird part is my husband doesn't even carry money around like that.
We
so
don't
I hear this kind of relationship.
Look at stealing. That's the thing. You guys are using
because it is for good.
Yeah, no,
my point has always been it is for good.
I want you to extend that conversation. Okay, fine. One day, this husband who is oblivious now discovers that the 70K is now 50, and he now turns to this wife who has been taking his money and says, honey, I'm missing some money. And that is the moment of truth. Yeah. That is the moment where we will know whether the wife is for good or for bad. Is that the moment where you now say, okay, you know what, I've actually been taking 20K out and this is the reason why? Or does she keep mute and let the house, then you determine what your motives are.
Good motives. There's no way to couch this.
My own is good motive.
Forget motive.
This is my own opinion.
You
talk your own, you are right.
No, I'm just trying to explain to you that if the man finds out,
it's
the kind of eye he will look at you.
Look, if it is for good, there is no way. If it is good for the family, that I have bought one land and I have bought two one, and it is for our family, in the name of our family, not Mrs. Odige, but Mr. and Mrs. Odige. He will feel it.
That hunk of a man, he goes to his wife's wallet and be taking the money. When she comes out of the bathroom and she
catches him there.
No, she doesn't even catch him. She will never believe it's the hunk of a man stealing the money. He is the houseboy that she will go and slap. You are the one that take my money. She will sack him. Another one will come. Well, I don't know all this house help that we are getting because he's not telling her that as a hunk of a man as I am.
I got no money.
I'm taking your money.
Unfortunately, we have to round up.
His money is my money.
No.
We are one.
It went too fast.
All of us are one.
See, we need to bring you back.
Yes,
I would love to come back.
Yes.
It's such a fantastic show. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming.
How do they cope with all four of you every day?
Trust me, Jumoke is not even here and Nima. When Nima is here, Jumoke, it's crazy. So, we try to cope with ourselves. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Do you
I've
have
had
any
a
final
wonderful
tweets
time.
you want to take before we go?
DSP Jibril says, I will not. My wife's food for the week to understand the gravity. Oh, sugar. This
it's too deep.
It's too scattered. It's a good marriage. The money is the family's money. It does not belong to anyone, particularly up to you, Joe. Okay.
Yes.
taking a partner's money is stealing, but when the man is extravagant, it's good to help him invest. It saves some family.
I think
Shafuddin says taking one's partner's money or belonging to, without permission is not stealing, but breach of trust, and I think it's important.
IG says today's hot topic is a major concern in homes. It has even gone to the extent of breaking marriages.
Wow. We are one.
I would just advise my own, since I'm taking the last note on this, might as well advise. Now, the truth is, listen, I don't think it should be my money, your money. I really believe that homes should understand that we are coming together
Use
to
your
build
Redeemed Christian Church mind.
Therefore, when you earn your salary, have a pot. Where you put everything together. Fantastic. Now, anybody that withdraws, my husband, we both get alerts. So we know when anybody's taking. So we just took out this one. We know. But it's like we are in agreement. Which one is my money, your money?
Hold on. Do you run a joint account?
Yeah.
You don't have a separate account?
I have a separate. I pay into my separate. Then the joint is for joint.
And then
so
you put a certain amount
our salary into my own personal. So my own personal, I can go and do my hair, do whatever. But I have the joint.
That's a wonderful case story.
Not that you enter his own account.
Our own.
That joint account, whose money is going inside?
Both of our money is now.
Both parts.
What belongs to him is ours. What belongs to me is mine.
No, both of us. We are all one. We are all one.
We have to run up. Thank you.
Two shall become one.
Yes, high five.
With money and in everything.
In everything, yes. That's what we can take on the show.
People cannot have the
See you
last laugh.
tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Don't see your husband's money.